Today we meet David Binney, alto saxophonist composer, who's playing with his quartet tonight at l'Astral in Montreal, and with the new CD just out, Aliso. Hi David, how you doing?
Good.
Great. Aliso is your, I'm gonna try to be precise here, 15th or 16th CD under your name.
I think it's the 16th.
All right, I'm happy I got one of the two
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
I was going to say, or is it more? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked on so many different projects.
Yeah.
And this project, alongside Wayne Krantz on guitar,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Sachs on piano, Evind Opsvik on bass.
Yeah.
Sorry for the name that I
good.
missed out. Dan Weiss on the drums, and Jonas Creed on some selected tracks, from what
Right.
I understand.
On piano, yeah.
What makes this project different from your numerous other projects, in the sense of you know, its content, and its writing, and its playing? How would you define
I think
it?
the content, it's different because I usually write everything that I'm recording. There's only a few records where I do other people's compositions. On this one I have 4 original compositions and then 5 or 6 compositions by other famous jazz composers.
Standards.
Yeah. They're not, I don't know if I would call them standards because they're sort of even obscure. Wayne Shorter, a couple of Wayne Shorter tunes that aren't so well known, Toy Tune and Seru. But it's I guess somewhat standard. And it was very loose. We just went into the studio and we had never played any of the material actually, which is unusual for me. I usually tour before, and so it was very loose, and it was actually great that way because there was a certain kind of energy, and it was very old school, probably like the old Blue Note. Some of the Blue Note stuff was recorded, So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and it's very spontaneous.
Interesting.
Musicians that I play with a lot at the 55 bar, Dan Weiss, and
At the
Jacob
55.
Sachs in particular, discreet fairly often. Zack Lober, Zack's here. But
Montreal musician,
yeah,
of course,
he's
bassist.
for tonight. I mean, same. So it's the same, same setup sort of as tonight. Excuse me, except for Ivan, who's playing bass on the record, and then Wayne Krantz, who I have a long history with. We've played together for years, so it seemed like a good idea.
A good fit.
Yeah.
What's your biggest satisfaction or joy with this particular project? You mentioned that it was, not as much pre-work as your other projects would be. What's the pearl on it for you as far as?
Well, I think it's the spontaneity and the fact that we just went in and played. I mean, and with such great musicians. I mean, I knew something would happen, and it definitely did. It was an easy record to make. you know, and I wanted to do, because some of the previous projects I've done have been, this Third Occasion was the record before, had brass, we had toured the music a lot, it was very, it took a long time to mix it, and this record was more of just kind of going with the flow and very old school in that way. And
A simpler approach.
yeah, simpler approach, and you know, I enjoy it for that, you know.
Mm-hmm.